Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm a professional tarot reader and astrologer. As you may have noticed, English is not my first language. This channel was created in a kind of risk energy, kind of the Fool. The Fool is the tarot card that represents courage to do things we have never done before. I'm from Brazil. I live in Rio. Quite good at reading. As you may notice, I have books in English here. I'm also a good listener and I can write in English, but speaking is difficult because I don't really have anyone to practice with. I hope you guys can forgive me for my mistakes and focus on the messages. I already have a channel here on YouTube. You can find, if you speak Portuguese, you can find this channel. It's Marina Moura. I still don't know what I want to do with this channel, but definitely we're going to have fun conversations about astrology and tarot. To open my channel, I decided to do a little bit of tarot. An online tarot reading about what is your life path, your mission, or your destiny. You can, pick whatever you like, what you prefer. So I know I'm speaking a lot. People usually want you just start talking about the cards and the tarot reading, but I want to explain. I developed this spread a long time ago, and it has been very useful to me, and I hope it can help you guys too. So the first card is about the path. It's about who you are. It's about yourself, your identity. It's about your essence. Okay, so this is a very important card because it shows you with your gifts. Okay, the second card is very important too because it's going to show us what are you developing in your life to achieve your destiny or your life path or your mission. And the third card is the most important card for your moment right now, because this is the card that's going to show us what you need to do. It's not about who you are or your characteristics. It's about what you need to do right now to align with your mission in life. I hope you guys enjoy it. Maybe I will come back to this channel, maybe not, I don't know. I'm just opening up. I'm just taking a risk here, and let's do this. Let's go to the reading. If you have picked the first stone, the blue stone, this is your reading. So, about you, the first thing you need to understand and know is that you are represented by the sun. So this is a very positive, very upbeat, very optimistic card, right? It shows us that you have inside of you vitality, high energy. You're a person that inspires other people. You may be a good leader, right? The sun is about warmth. It's about making people feel good. So you're good at that. You may be someone who works with publicity or communication, or you're good with people because, look at this child here, these two kids here. They are so happy and they are spontaneous. They are free. And this is you. You're a very freedom-loving person, kind of magnetic also. Self-confidence is also represented by this card. So you don't really like to doubt yourself. This is something you don't really enjoy. You kind of want to be an assertive person who knows what you need to do, who knows the job, right? And you may be a very successful person. It also shows that success is very important to you. So you may be a high achiever, a person who has ambition. You may be someone who needs to show the way to other people. You may be a good counselor or someone who can give advice. Okay, the sun is about light, making things clear. So you're good at that also. You worry about being yourself. You don't like to follow the group. you're very much an individual. And this is, as I said, very important to you. This is really interesting because you're going to be able to show this to other people too, how to be yourself. You are so spontaneous and have such a vitality, such a strong energy that other people kind of follow you, want to be like you. So you are an extroverted person. You like other people and you like to exchange energy with other people. Your mission in life to make people feel comfortable, to make people see their own worth. So you may even work with therapies or healing of some type. So this is the path you're going through to achieve your destiny, to achieve your path. And the road of strength is about being strong and have your own opinions, your own ideas, not being a pushover, right? Someone who is courageous enough to follow their own path, right? About individuality. Remember, I said that before. Being original is very important to you. And this is a card that shows that you stand by your own ideas. You stand by your own vision of life. This card is about doing the right thing. Doing what is not sometimes what I want to do, what I feel like doing, but what needs to be done. So you have learned to control yourself, to control your emotions during your life. You may have a little bit of an ego. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but you may have a big ego. You know who you are. You know how attractive you are, or you know your abilities or skills. You just know. So you may have had to learn to deal with this ego that you have, and you are definitely making and you're definitely becoming a strong person. You're becoming someone who has a character, right? I don't know if in English this expression exists, but in Portuguese we say a person of character, someone who has, their own beliefs, as I said before. Being resilient, persistent, this is something that is in your path. If you don't acknowledge these characteristics that I'm talking about here, persistency, being persistent, being resilient, controlling your ego, controlling sometimes your impulsive nature, you may not be in your own life path right now. So this is an advice to you guys. What you need to do right now, the Lover's card. So here is about making a choice. It's time to make a choice. I don't know if this is about love or if this is about your job or your career. You're probably feeling indecisive, which is not something you enjoy being. We've talked about this before. So you definitely you are in a position of crossroads, right? You need to make a decision. And I am here to tell you that to align with your destiny or with your life path or with your mission here, you need to make this decision with your heart. This is not about the mind, and I know you guys are rational. You have become a very, rational person, controlled person during your life. But here is about heart. What is in your heart? You are in a point in your life that if you choose left, then your life changes. If you choose right, your life changes. This is not a simple card. This is not about a simple choice. The Lover's card only appears when there's something very important that we need to decide. It's going to be a life-changing situation, right? So I understand that you guys may be right now in a hard place in life, but choose with your heart, whatever is the situation. Okay, I don't know, maybe love, maybe career, maybe spiritual, your religion, right? Choose with the heart, with the intuition that comes from the heart. Okay? Thank you very much for your attention. I hope this message helped in some way. I'll see you next. Bye. If you picked the second stone, this is for you. The first card, who you are, your essence. You are a strong person. You is stubborn. When you want something, you don't see anything else. You have the ability to make decisions with your mind and to keep your cool even when everyone is nervous and angry or fear or scared. You are a person that can help other people feel more calm. You have a maturity to you. Even when you were a child, you were probably that child adult. And I'm sure you heard this when you were a child, or while growing up, you for sure heard that you are a very mature person, and you're more mature than your peers, let's say it like that. You may worry a lot if you're doing the right thing or not, but there's also something inside of you, and there is this passion for life. It's interesting because when we see the Strength card, many times people think this is only about self-control and being tough and cold sometimes. This is not a cold card. This is a Leo card. You guys may be Leos, by the way, the zodiac sign, right? And this is about passion. People who are like you guys, represented by the Strength card as identity, as a person, you are passionate. You are you have a high libido. Even sexually speaking, you want things, you desire things, but you have learned to control it, to temper it. Let's say like that. You are someone who doesn't like to give in to all your wishes and your desires, because you know how strong your desires are, and you may have a conflict inside of you, right? What I mean is, with the Strength card, sometimes it's about having two sides of us. You are not just what people see when they look at you. There's something you're hiding, right? There's something you're kind of not showing to everyone. And this may be your shadow side, but definitely you have to acknowledge the fact that your life may have been a little bit restrained in the past. You may have been controlled by a mother, by a father, or you just feel sometimes like you can't be spontaneous, do what you want to do. And with the Devil card appearing here, so let's go to the next card. Devil card showing up as the road to the mission, the road to your life path. You need to accept your desires. You need to be more open and embrace your shadow. With the Strength here, you may have a hard time accepting that you're not perfect. So you are a perfectionist. Usually go for the rules. You're a the book of rules kind of person. But you need to throw it away sometimes, and you need to let your hair down. You may be too self-controlled. You may be always worrying what other people are thinking about you. And the Devil card here tells us that if you don't accept your shadows, your flaws, and embrace them and make them part of you and integrate it, you may not be able to achieve all your potential to fulfill your life mission, your destiny, your path. So this message is to you right now. You need to accept the terrible things that may have happened to you. I know with the Devil card, sometimes the person was restrained, as I said before. Maybe you were in a relationship that was restraining or addictive, dysfunctional relationships, even abuse of some type may have happened in your past. And you need to accept this. You have the tendency to pretend things did not happen and go on like nothing happened. I didn't felt like that. I'm not bothered. You guys need to acknowledge that you are bothered, that you felt bad, that you were hurt, because this is part of the job, right? It's part of your path to acknowledge your dark side and the dark experiences you lived. For what you need to do right now, we have the Judgment card. This is the card that comes before the World card. World card is about success. It's about feeling complete. But you need to go through judgment before feeling complete or fulfilling your purpose. Judgment is, right now, what you need to do is to be reborn. You need to acknowledge the things that passed. You need to acknowledge the things that happened to you. You need to play with your dark side a little bit, sexually speaking, maybe, or just acknowledging that you have flaws. You're not perfect. You don't need to be perfect. And you need to forget the past and move on. Stop ignoring the call that is coming to you. You are hearing there's something going on in your life right now. And you know it's not right, or you know it doesn't feel good, but you're ignoring it. You need to make a decision and you're ignoring it. You need to face something. Stop ignoring it, but you are pretending it's not happening. And this is going to take you away from your life path. You can't sleep anymore. You need to be very awake, conscious of your life right now. Wake up. This is the most straight answer I can give you guys. Okay? Stop pretending you're okay and start dealing with things that happened so you can finally have your return or your rebirth. You are alive. You need to take pleasure in life again. Let things go and start again. I hope you have enjoyed the reading. I'll talk to you later. Bye. You have picked stone number 3, the rose quartz. This is for you. The card that shows your identity, who you are, is the High Priestess card. This is a special and interesting and mysterious card. It is not easy to kind of unravel the mysteries of the High Priestess, and you may be that person. You may be quiet, the quiet type, the strong quiet type. Be someone who is not easy to know, to get to know, right? You may be shy or just someone who is more reserved. You may not trust everybody. Let's put it that way. You don't trust easily. People need to earn your trust, right? You carry in yourself an old soul. If you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. It's a feminine old soul. Feminine energy is about being receptive. And the High Priestess is the most receptive card. You are a person who is open to learn and to understand and to receive everything. Energy, ideas, information, knowledge, everything comes to you and you kind of take inside, right? You may be a very studious person, feel a lot, you're sensitive, but you don't really know how to show all the things you feel. You have a strong intuition, and this intuition is so intense because you are open, right? You are very receptive and feminine in this sense. Intuition only comes to those who are receptive. If you're too much in your head, thinking too much, you can't be an intuitive person because you're not in your body. And you, who is represented by the high priestess, you are an intuitive person because you are open to feelings, to what you sense in a place and what you sense when you are with someone else. You receive these energies. You are perceptive of your surroundings. You understand things that you can't even put in words. Many times this is why you are silent. You don't know how to put everything you feel or you see or you understand in words. You're possibly very interested or curious in general. So you like to research. A person who has these occult interests. Everything that is kind of behind the veil is interesting to you. You're not afraid of dark things. Maybe you prefer the dark. You love books and you like to read. You love to read. You may be connected to to the spiritual world in some way, or a religion. But we have the world as the road. And this is such a different card from this one. They are different worlds, literally, because this is about expression. It's about being out in the world, traveling the world. Expressive card. It's an expressive card. This is being an extrovert, and this is being an introvert. This path is not easy for you guys, but I am bringing the good news, right? You need to develop skills with the world, and you may already be, in this path because it's what's showing up here. So you are already conscious of how much you need to work on your communication skills or in your abilities to deal with other people. You need to get out of yourself. Talk more and talk about the things you like and be more expressive. You need to reach the world. It'll be very important to achieve your life path, to develop these characteristics of extroversion, of dealing with people from another country or from another culture. Speaking other languages will be very important for you guys to do what you need to do. So having knowledge is amazing, but if you can't share it with the world, that's sad. And it's not your path. Your path is to show what you know. It's to give back to the world everything you know, maybe as a teacher, maybe as a mentor, maybe as a guide to other people. You need to go out and experience new things, dance, laugh, travel, as I said before. Don't be too serious all the time. Have fun. The action you need to take right now to be aligned with your life path or with your mission is the Fool path. You need to be a fool. And that means you need to stop being so serious. The Fool is about being honest with yourself. It's about being impulsive, just taking a risk, initiating something. Don't be afraid to look like a fool, to make mistakes, to be judged. Sometimes it's even good for us to be judged. If you choose to stay on your lane, if you choose to just be inside yourself and don't take a risk and don't be courageous, you're going to be making a mistake. You're not going to be aligned with your journey. You need to keep going if you're already starting something. If you haven't started anything new lately, you need to do this right now. Right now. When this video ends, start thinking about what is the new thing that you're going to do. maybe learning how to sew, or learning how to sing. Or if you are scared right now of making a big change in your life, it's time to open up and take a risk. I hope my advice helped you guys. Don't be afraid, just jump. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you for your company. I'll see you next. Bye.